Hi everyone, and welcome to the Holy Bucket podcast. I'm Tom.
And I'm Lockie. Welcome to the first episode of many.
I am very excited. I don't know about you.
I am so excited. I am so G'd. I'm ready to get into it.
We've been trying
Let's
for
get started.
ages to do this.
It's taken us 3 weeks to get to this point.
Yeah.
We've had one test run and it was absolutely shit. So we hope you're enjoying this one.
But it's okay, because, this is the one. I can feel it.
Yeah. This is the Jesus of podcasts.
Yeah.
It's the one, it's the saviour, it's going to be good. We hope. Not making any promises.
Well, I mean, people will probably be asking why we started this. So.
Yeah, fair
What would
enough.
you say?
I think we started it just because we were bored. And
Yeah.
we've just seen a whole bunch of podcasts in the past being like, yeah, like, we could do that and we can do it better. And we fucking will. Watch us.
And this is the beginning of an era. Ladies and gentlemen, the Holy Bucket era.
Tom, you know how there's like the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, and then like the Golden Age? This will be the Holy Bucket Age. The Bucket Age.
People will look at the history books and they'll see the Bucket Age.
The Bucket Age.
2019.
What are our fans
Ongoing.
called? What are our fans called?
We'll figure that out.
I think can they be the Bucketers?
I'd love to, but we can't really control them. They got to call themselves what they like.
Merch dropping.
In this
few
society, I believe that bucketers should be able to identify themselves with whichever name they wish to be.
I mean, yeah, fair play. We love and respect all stands of whatever podcast you decide to listen to, as long as it's the Holy Bucket podcast.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Too true.
Well, I mean, this is just two friends having a chat.
Two friends
We've been friends for ages.
chilling in a podcast, 5 feet apart.
Because
they're not gay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've known each other for a while. It was what year? When did you move to the country? Actually.
So for those of you who
tell us about
haven't
yourself,
listened to us before, for those of you who are new to the Holy Bucket, I'm from Chile, and I grew up there. And I came out to Australia about 5 years ago. 2014.
So, yeah, 2014.
Start of 2014, yeah. But
so when we were in year 8.
yeah, year 8. That is, I don't know what that is in American, so I'm sorry.
Don't think we have any US viewers, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, you never know.
Clutch up for the boys.
If we ever become famous and you're returning to the first Holy Bucket podcast.
Oh, we hope you do.
And you are American.
Yeah, make sure to
then I'm sorry.
Make sure to tweet this video at us when we hit 1 million subscribers. That'd be great.
That would be great.
Speaking of Twitter, you can follow us on Holy Bucket Pod.
True. We've got a Twitter and we also have an Instagram.
What's our Instagram name, Tom?
That's a good question, which I believe you should answer, Lachlan.
Our Instagram is the Holy Bucket. We haven't posted anything yet, and we've got a logo still coming, but
yeah, we're working on the logo.
Yeah, we've sent it to our team of designers at the moment, but it should be good fun.
It should be sweet. But anyways, back to
Tom.
So, yeah, I came here about year 8, but I didn't meet Lockie up until year 9. We were in the same house at school.
Yeah, the boys.
So, yeah, we pretty much were forced to be together. And then eventually, after
like an arranged
years
marriage.
of trying, I finally understood kind of what Lockie's appeal is. But I'm still looking for a reason. But, he's a good business partner, so I'm hoping this will work out.
Business-minded. That's my tactic.
So, yeah. So, we've been through about thick and thin together since then. Well, we didn't really become
we only became good mates once school finished, which was about like 6-7 months ago.
Yeah. I mean, we were all right friends before that.
Oh yeah, we were.
I did think you were a dick.
You still do.
Yeah, but that's part of your
It's part of my charm.
I wouldn't call it charm.
I would
call it more of like unfortunate nature.
It's my charm, Thomas. Accept me for who I am, or love it or leave it, to quote Pauline Hanson.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So today was the day of the federal election.
Yep. True.
Tom, did you vote?
I love being, I actually like not being able to vote. That's what I like about being an immigrant. Kind of has its benefits.
In what way?
Well, I mean, so I can't vote, right? That means that I don't have the pressure to vote and decide where the future of this country lies. And so I'm not going to be some idiot that heads into the polls and votes for the Pirate Party.
I stand by that decision. The Pirate Party is a valid cause that I stand by, and I believe pirates are the way of the future.
I mean, I will defend you in that. Pirate Party sounds like the maddest name for...
I was saying that I wanted a party, which just the entire, like, all throughout their speeches, they're just dancing.
Yeah.
And you just, like, add some, like, techno behind it. So it's just, like, they're dabbing whilst, like, talking about, like, the economic future of the country. I think that'd be really good.
That's the future I want. That's where I want to see politicians in 10, 20 years.
Me too, to be honest. I feel like that'd be a really good step forward for Australia.
I want to see Pauline Hanson hitting the fattest dab while she legalizes slavery or whatever.
Is that really what you think Pauline Hanson is about?
Well, I mean, who knows what you can do when you dab?
I don't think anyone knows what Pauline Hanson thinks.
Not really.
Like, she's just a bit of a whack person.
Disclaimer, this is not a political show. We know nothing about politics.
I can count the things I know about politics on both of my hands.
The two guys speaking, one of them can't even vote. The other one can vote, but voted for the Pirate Party.
Excuse me, I'm actually doing commerce law, so
keep that in mind
check yourself.
Moving forward.
Yeah, so what's the aim of this podcast, Tom? In 10 words or less?
I'd say the aim of the podcast is to have a good chat.
That's 9 already. Sorry. The aim of the podcast is to have a good... Oh, that's 11.
The aim...
Yeah.
to have a good chat.
5.
And hope people like it. Boom.
That's mad respect. See, I would just say that the aim of the podcast is to get famous.
Yeah.
Make money.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That 4 words sums up my life.
Solid.
Thank you. I try my best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very simple life I lead.
So wait,
hasn't worked out so far, but you know, it's coming.
Well, you've had a pretty interesting life so far. So you were born. Well, you're younger than me.
Oh, shut up! You keep bringing that up. I'm like 2 months younger than you.
So technically, I'm your alpha. So I get to ask you this.
Okay.
So you grew up.
Do you want a 100-word summary of Lockie Brooks?
No, I want the full thing.
The full thing. Okay, so hold on. Oh, actually, I wrote this down once. I was trying to impress a girl, and so I wrote my entire life story down, and it was really shit.
Yeah.
So basically, I was born to Ian and Maria, big I dog and M dog.
Shout out.
Shout out to Azza and Mazza. And just like I feel like the title of my autobiography, when someone writes it, because like I'm obviously going to get super famous, is it's a big title, but it's going to be, this is the story of how one tiny egg and one tiny sperm created one massive loser.
Wasn't that
an Instagram caption I've had?
Yeah,
it definitely was. Yeah. It was my Instagram bio, and then my dad saw it and sent me a text being like, hey, that's not acceptable. But, you know, it'll be my autobiography. Anyway, I'm the youngest of 4 boys. It's always been, what's the word? A bit of a madhouse at my place.
Yeah. I've been there.
Yeah, it's good.
Can confirm.
Can confirm. It's always mental. Like, there's always something going on. But yeah, it's just, I love it. I've got 3 older brothers, 3 best friends, as my mum always says.
Yeah, I mean,
a bit of a lame thing to say, Mum. Gosh, trying to make me sound lame on my own podcast. So anytime I talk to like anyone about my family, I always say like, "Oh yeah, I'm the youngest of 4 boys." And then mum just immediately goes, sorry, the person I'm talking to just immediately goes, "Oh, your poor mother."
Yeah.
And I'm always just standing there being like, the fuck? Like, yeah, fair enough. But
Yeah.
like,
How does your mother ever raise the issue? Does she struggle coping with 4 Neanderthals in the house?
5 Neanderthals, obviously. You're forgetting Ian. He's the biggest Neanderthal of us all.
Well,
But no, so mum grew up in a country town, and she is not afraid to like have a go at us. I guess because she's our mother, but like we always joke being like, yeah, like mum could kill us if it came to it. Like if we were on a desert island or like in the Hunger Games, mum would win.
fair enough. I mean, same with my mother.
Oh, I love your mother, but she's terrifying.
Latin American mothers are the closest thing you can come to a Navy SEAL.
What about a Navy SEAL?
Not even.
So, okay. Fair play. Good on him. Good on her.
But yeah, you get on the wrong side of
Yeah.
a Spanish mother. She whips out her chancla.
Look at my chanclas. We're going to put in the Vine reference here. Look at my chanclas. There we go. That was the Vine reference.
And she will whip the shit out of you.
I once picked up the wrong tea towel in Tom's house, and his mother like stared at me and was like, "Put that down," and I got so scared.
Oh, my mother has a massive thing for hygiene.
Yeah, it's a little bit odd, to be honest.
Well, she said this to my dad. She went, "Don't talk to me until you've washed your hands."
Yeah, I feel like I should say that to you more often. Tom has a thing about not washing his hands after he goes to the bathroom.
Are you joking?
It's a bit uncomfortable.
I don't.
I'm just stirring the pot. Oh.
Well, you got to think about sculling beers in the shower. How will we talk about that?
Yeah, so yeah, I'll stand by that. Story time. When Tom and I went on schoolies, we stayed in like the same hotel. Tom was in a different room, but I was with like 2 of my best mates. And
I wasn't there though. Just saying.
yeah, because Tom and I weren't mates at the time. We were. So basically, me and another boy had.
Sorry, I'm
like,
hurt. I'm not listening.
obviously. Is anyone listening at this point? Don't do that, Thomas. So yeah, me and another boy had like a bet or like a competition at the time where we would go into the shower and take as many drinks with us as we could, and whoever like finished the most over the week won. They didn't win anything, but it was like a manly man's competition.
I didn't know that's how it started.
I think it was just I started it and then he followed on. His name's Jebediah, by the way.
Oh, I love Jebediah.
Big ups to Jebediah, or J-Bomb, as we like to call him. Not to be confused with the original J-Bomb. Jesus. My man. Anyway, so there was a point at which I went into the shower with 3 little fat lambs.
Oh, if you've never had Little Fat Lamb.
It's 2.4 standards in a can.
Well, you see the label and you're like, oh yeah, cheap standards, bro, hit me up. But, dude, that thing, first couple of times you have it, I don't know if you agree, first couple of times you have it, it's fine. It's okay, yeah, it's a bit sweet, but I can cope with this, and it's getting me fucked up, so I'm completely fine with this. Then comes that one night, everyone's had that one night, where you get a bit too cocky, you get a bit too confident.
You get too complacent with it, and you're like, oh, I can fucking scull this.
Yeah, so you buy an 8-pack of...
No, 10-pack. Comes
a 10-pack. You buy a 10-pack, of Little Fat Lambs.
And that's 24 standards for those of you who can't do maths.
And you're like, okay, yeah, I can do this in one night. I've got like 6 hours. I'll be fine. Then you reach like your 5th one.
Haven't eaten all day.
Haven't eaten all day. And it's not even like the alcohol that gets you. It's not even your body getting poisoned by the alcohol. It's just so sweet.
It's just aggressively sweet.
And
it's like
so
being
disgusting.
It's like being fucked by Willy Wonka. Like, it's like that. It's just painful. And it just hurts. Anyway, so I went into the shower with 3 little fat lambs, a beer, and it would have been probably like half a litre of wine.
Yeah.
And sculled all that in like 10 minutes. Super proud of myself. Came out of the shower being like, oi boys, I've got the biggest dick. How cool am I? And then proceeded to spend the rest of the night vomiting. And this would have been at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then eventually I like went out at, like I had a nap. It was great. And then I went out at like, probably like 10 o'clock and just didn't drink anything for the rest of the night because I knew I was feeling so sick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone during the whole of schoolies felt sick.
Yeah, if you didn't feel sick, you're not human.
There was no point during schoolies, especially the last 3 days.
The last 3 days were the best 3 days because it was just
They were the
kebab,
best 3 days, but it was just...
kebabs, cheese, and bread. Like, that's all you needed.
But my body was pulling all the brakes.
Yeah.
And my body was just telling me to slow down, but my brain was just like, nah.
I did shots in our hotel room once and just started crying afterwards. I like did a shot and then I was like, oh, time for the bathroom. And I just went into the bathroom and cried for like 10 minutes because I was like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I can't. It hurts.
See, when I get drunk, because everyone's got their different response to being drunk.
Yeah. Also, Tom and I are like drinking throughout this and it's quite heavy. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. But yeah, everyone reacts differently to alcohol. And yeah, because when you drink, you become the biggest dickhead.
Yeah. Can't even argue with that.
And you start filming yourself.
Oh, I've got an entire folder on my phone of just my vlogs whilst drunk.
Well, what kind of drunk will you describe yourself as?
Outgoing.
Yeah.
When I'm drunk, like, if there's a photographer there,
Right.
I will get in all of the photos. And I'm the most annoying person at a party.
Yeah.
Like, if there's a photographer, because it's just like any photo you have, like, if you get a nice photo, like, with the girls, like, having a good time, I'll just be in the background being like, yo, what the fuck, I'm here. Like, don't forget I'm here.
Yeah.
And it's just like a little bit sad.
That you're on all those photos and your DP's been the same for fucking 2 years.
Fam, I changed my DP the other day.
Yeah, but no.
You haven't.
I haven't, because you're in it. And I don't want to sacrifice that.
Thank you. I get all of the likes.
But yeah, so you're an outgoing drunk.
Yeah, what are you?
I'm the opposite. I'm a cleaning drunk.
Oh, Tom has cleaned a lot when he's drunk.
So, well, I'll tell the story when I first contracted it. Also, apologies. I've got a bit of a cough.
Bit poorly.
Got a bit of a cough.
Oh, no. Never mind.
I feel like Freddie Mercury.
I was going to make a joke like that.
But yeah, anyways, we were out drinking, being cool boys.
Being sick lads.
We weren't even at a club. We just bought a few drinks and went to the park.
Yeah, this would have been like year 10. Year 11.
No, this was year 12.
No, there's no way I did this whilst I was 18. This would have been year 11.
I feel like I was 18.
Well, you're cool. Yeah, so I wasn't. Actually,
no, because you're younger than me. Sorry.
Gosh, second time you've brought that up in about 25 minutes.
Yeah, sorry, I had to. But anyways, yeah.
Hashtag fuck Tom.
So Lockie, because he's a dickhead when he's drunk, thought it would be so funny to throw bottles into the river.
No, yeah.
And throw bottles into the, like, mud and stuff. And me, when I was sober, I was like, oh, what a dick. But then the alcohol kicked in, and I became the best environmentalist.
Like, sign him up, Greenpeace, because this dude is the new David Attenborough.
Like, Greenpeace, you think you're aggressive. Wait till I get there.
Wait till Tom gets there and there's a bottle in the mud.
That Greenpeace guy that hung off the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Did you hear about that?
No, I think I heard about that, but I was too bored to like actually read the article.
Yeah, no, he snuck in and hung himself. Well, like he didn't die, but
abseiled. He abseiled off the bridge.
He like sat in a hammock that was like.
When was that?
Under the Harbour Bridge. This was less than a week ago.
Oh yeah, no, because I saw the one where it was like 4 years ago.
Oh no, this was really recent.
Yeah.
But
like,
yeah, so Greenpeace would just do that. I would hang someone off the Sydney Harbour Bridge, Joker style. Anyways.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway.
No punchline there. I'm just saying I fucking love the environment. And
yeah, so basically we've... Yeah.
So yeah, wait, you were throwing bottles out.
Yeah.
And I decided to, risk my life.
Was it your life?
It actually was, because have you ever been, like, where I was?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, there's, like, oysters sticking out.
Your life is so
and
difficult.
slippery mud.
Yeah, fair play. I'll give you that one.
Dude, as a North Shore kid, this was like... I felt like I was in Nepal again.
Sorry, as a North Shore kid, where did you spend the first 14 years of your life?
In, like...
Chile.
But yeah.
Wait, no.
You alright?
Yeah, sorry, I just got a text that was a bit wild.
Oh, Lockie's always getting texts. Lockie, you're always on social media. You're a very social media active person, wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, why? Where's this going, Tom?
Well, I don't know if I'm recalling this correctly, but I remember when the boys took a trip down south. And we're going to cover that more in depth in another
There'll be
day.
an entire podcast about these 3 days we had. But yeah, continue.
But I want to hear this one story first. Where you received one Tinder message. And that was enough. I'm going to let you keep the story going.
So, I don't know if this story can be told. But fuck it, why not? Hold on. I'm going to need another drink for this.
Anyways, this part of the podcast is brought to you by...
Holey Bucket.
By the Holey Bucket.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
If you go on the Holey Bucket website...
We don't have a website. Make sure to buy that merch, link in bio.
The first 10 items of merch, you can use the code Holey Bucket to get 0%.
No. HB10. HB10. Or 10% off.
But yeah, HB10.
Yeah, no, the story of what happened down south will have to wait for another podcast.
Yeah, it's a bit too good.
Yeah, it was just a bad time for everyone involved, to be honest.
It was a time of learning, a time of discovery, and a time of...
Lockie being a dumbass.
Lockie being a dumbass.
Anyway, I think that's all we have time for. Make sure to follow... The Holey Bucket on Instagram under the Holey Bucket, Holey with an E and a Y.
Yeah. If there's anything you'd like to hear us talk about, then definitely DM us on Instagram. We've got a good idea about how we're going to handle what people want to talk to us about, which we'll talk about later on.
But we'd love to hear your suggestions for the next few podcasts.
Any tips, suggestions you have, we'd love to hear them. We're pretty new to the stuff and we'd love to, grow.
Exactly, yeah. Make sure to like this video, comment if you enjoyed it, and until next time, this has been the Holey Bucket. I've been Lockie.
And I've been Tom.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much.
Love you.
Love you too. Wait, what?